guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Charlotte, and today's YouTube video is a author reading guide to the author Devney Perry. Now she was my most read author in 2024. She is currently my most read author in 2025. She has so many books, she has so much backlog that if you want to get into her books, I think she's great to get into just because she has so many romances. And if you love like small town romance, you're absolutely gonna love this. She has a bunch of interconnected standalone series, standalones, it's a whole thing. So I am going to go through every single book she's ever written and tell you a little bit about it, and then you can go ahead and read it or not. I'm going to give you like more of an overview because she has written so many books that I'm just kind of going to give you like the series, and then you can go ahead and see if that is something you're into. I'm kind of sad because my mom was staying with me for the last week and she just left to get onto her plane back to Europe, so I'm sad, but we're filming a YouTube video and those always make me feel a lot better. So let's get into it. Okay, the very first book of hers that I think you can just pick up at random is Shield of Sparrow. That is the first book in, I think, a romantasy trilogy that she is writing. The second book comes out next year. And if you love enemies to lovers, slow burn, set in a fantasy world with high stakes, I think you're absolutely gonna love this. The next series I have is the Heaven River Ranch series. This is set in like the Montana mountains, and it is 2 books so far that are interconnected. I think it is complete, and if you love small town but you love like a rugged cowboy, you're absolutely gonna love this series. This series has like deep emotional, like it's not just like a like cowboy romance, it's like deep emotional. It's like amazing. The next is my all-time favorite series of my favorite small town series ever, and that is the Eden series. This follows 6 siblings, and each book follows a different sibling, and they are all interconnected. And if you love single parent, you need to check out this series. Like, you need to check out this series. It is so good. I absolutely loved it. It's set in a small town in Montana, and it's basically like this family is like the longest living family there, and they have 6 kids, and each kid has their own book, and each kid is like owner of the ranch that inherited, owner of like the only restaurant there, owner of the inn, pilot. It's awesome. Next is the Treasure Wildcat series. Now this is her like college sports series. I absolutely loved it. It is 4 books and you need to check it out. We have a single dad coach, we have a coach student romance, we have a enemies to lovers romance within like the students, like 2 students on different sports teams, and then we have a surprise pregnancy trope with one of the athletes. I love this series. And the good thing about that series is it's set in like a small town in Montana with like a really big university, so it's like small town college sports. It's awesome. Next is the Clifton Forge series. So good. If you love a suspenseful small town romance series, you are going to love this series, I promise you. This follows a ex-motorcycle club that has been dispersed, and the members are still in this small town, and it kind of starts, this is like very interconnected, so I actually recommend reading this in order. I think it just makes more sense. It starts off with a murder, and it goes from there. And it's really, really good. We have rival motorcycle clubs knocking at the door. We have swoon-worthy men. We have amazing, strong females. We have a small town, and we have some suspicious things happening in the background. Okay, I'm gonna try not to spoil her, but it's generally so good. Like whenever I'm in a reading slump, I pick up one of these books and I'm good to go. Like, I'm good to go. Next, we have this is a hard one for me to pronounce, the Calamity Montana series. I think that's how you pronounce it. These are like standalone, trope-heavy romances set in, like, again, Montana. I think all of her books are set in Montana if they're not fantasy. And this is very like trope-heavy. So think single parents, marriage of convenience, enemies to lovers, anything you can possibly think of. This is, again, it's a series, but they are like interconnected, and you can definitely read these books like at random. Like, just pick and choose a trope you want to read and read it. Like, you do not have to read these in orders. But like, if all of her books have happy endings so far that I know, so like you will just kind of like know more about one couple because they will be mentioned. You know what I mean. The next series is the Runaway series. Now, I listened to this with my ears I read this with my ears. As I think Audible was selling like all of these books for 1 credit at one point, so that's how I got them. These are novellas, and they follow these kids that lived in a junkyard together, and they're all grown up now, and they all have like moved out of the junkyard, and they live in different parts of the world, and basically they have this one car and they're trying to get it to one of the kids that lived in the junkyard with them. And it's about like how each character takes this car, drives it halfway, kind of like meets their love interest, and then someone else takes the car and drives it further, and it's awesome. I love this series. Then we have the Mason Jar series. These are 2 emotional and character driven romances. I think these are like her, I don't want to say like her most serious romances, because they're not, maybe, but these are definitely very, very emotional. And this is Birthday List, and Letters to Molly. This is why I write notes, okay? This is why I write notes. And their tropes are like exploring like love after loss, second chance, missed opportunity, that kind of thing. Then we have her standalone. I think there's only one standalone that I know of. I haven't read the standalone yet. But it's called Clearance Manor, previously titled Ivy, and it is a standalone for new adults, and it is set in a prestigious campus centered around a secretive secretive roommates, and they live together. And they have a lie that is tying them together. I haven't read this book yet, but it is very high on my TBR, but that is kind of like what my friends that have read the book, which are 2 of them, have said. This was literally a text. Next we have the Lark Coven series. This is set in a small lake town, also in Montana. And what's really like, I guess, different about the series is that it's set in a lake town, not a mountain town. It's at a lake, people. It's different. And it's, again, very trope heavy. So whatever you really like. Love after divorce. Secret mother of your child. Is that a trope? You know what I mean. Secret baby, like he didn't know. And grumpy ex sunshine. Oh, and pining love. Like she has been in love with him and he does not see. Until he does. I really like the series. This is a series that like I read a while ago, like a while ago, but like I could always come back to, you know? Then we have the Jameson Valley series. This one needs a reread because I have not read this in so long, and this one just needs a reread. It's actually really high on my reread TBR. This was her debut series. This is how she started. This is how she hit the ground running, and it's good. That's all I can really say about it. This is like kind of how she started out. So she mixes like small town charm with a bit of suspense and a little bit of crime, and yeah, she makes it awesome. And this is really where you see like her signature like blossom. So like this series walked, the Jameson Valley series walked so that the Eden series could run. I would say the Eden series is her most popular series, but like if you haven't read the Jameson Valley series, you're missing out. Like you need to read the series. We have a lot of cool tropes. Basically, it's set in like an inn. At least the first book is, but it's set in like an inn, and like you kind of meet all the characters, and it kind of goes from there. And then she has like a holiday series that I haven't read yet, but again, my one friend has read this, and it's called the Holiday Brothers series, and it is 3 novellas that follow the Holiday Brothers. They're very short and sweet, is what my friend said. She literally said short, sweet, and spicy. So yeah, check them out. But if you're like, Charlotte, where am I supposed to start? I would start with the Eden series. I would read the Clifton Ford series, and then I would see what you're in the mood for and kind of go from there. But the Eden series, Chef's Kiss, Clifton Ford series, Chef's Kiss, literally everything she writes I will read. Like I just love her series, and I love her writing, and I love her style so much. But if you're like into like romantic suspense, Clifton Ford series 100%. Also the Eden series has that. But the Clifton Ford series has like more of an underlying plot, if that makes sense. She's awesome. Like generally, if you love romantic suspense, read Devney Perry. I hope this helped. I hope you are less overwhelmed now when you're like, I want to read Devney Perry, where do I start? I hope this helps. I hope I wasn't looking at my list too much, because I've read all these books, but a few, and I've said each one I didn't read. So yeah, I hope this helps. I will see you guys very soon in my next YouTube video. I don't want this to be too long, because people don't have the extension spans they used to. I love you guys very much. Bye! And share this with a friend, because the more views I get, the better. I'm joking. But I'm not really. let's be serious. Like and subscribe. I love you guys very much. Bye. Oh, and let me know what you want to see, because I live to please. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean. Bye, guys.